on the ground, switch it. Okay, so we passed cognitive. Thank God. That was going to be our hardest one.
Yeah, for sure.
Alright, so now it's physical. Oh, no, I spoke too soon. This is going to be the hardest one.
Mm-mm.
Hello, mate. Gibbity Cuba. Are you a wallaby?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. Oh my god. What is this? What is this? Oh, we have to have him run into us.
Oh, okay.
Ah, get headbutted, nerd. I think the button's on the ground, switch it. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Oh my.
I hear it go, and then it's like, what? I'm in focus mode, dude. I'm so quiet.
Yeah, me too. I'm so into this like it's a movie or something. Oh. Oh, well that's kind of sad.
No, it's not. It's fine.
Kind of sad. A little bit sad.
Alright, check, communicative. Alright, check, communicative. Alright, check, communicative. Kitty Sora says, meow at friends. Check, roar at the face of enemies. Check, communicative. Not quite ready for work? Go through here. Hey. I'm starting to like this system of communication. It's hard to do what we want to do without speaking to each other in private for a suspicious amount. And you know how they handle suspicious in this place. What I don't like is having to sometimes leave our messages at this floor. As much as I understand that it is necessary sometimes, I just can't help but feel watched down here. Anyway, I have collected the data of all the children currently enrolled in the kindergarten and left them at your desk. I've marked my preferred genome donors, and you do the same on the sheet. We can then exclude any students that aren't marked by both of us, and then from the smaller pool of candidates, we pick one to proceed with. Interesting. I wonder if that's Uthman. That means that we get through communicative. Interesting. It sucks having to put my headset on with one hand. What happened to my arm? I got a tattoo of a single red vine from here to here. But it went weird. So they had to put me in a cast. So I'm seeing...
Oh. I don't know if I like this.
This seems like a dungeon.
It does.
Okay. It's a diamond. A crystal. Queen Bouncelia mission. Queen Bouncelia is looking for crystals for her crown. Offer her 8 crystals to get your prize. 1, 2. Thrice. 4. 5. 6. 7. Would it be... Oh.
Oh.
Nice. Mr. Metal Song has returned after we've had to do everything on our own. Welcome back, Mr. Metal Song. How are you? So we got the perps. Because you know what it was is I looked behind the thing, and I saw the cement. I was like, why do they have that for a throne? And then I walked over, and it was like, oh, button. If we're stuck here with all this genome stuff, are we absorbing it through smell or our lungs or whatever? And in which case, can we get superpowers to fight these people, please?
Yeah. That'd be nice.
I think that's a reasonable request.
Yeah, for sure.
Javonium, thank you. Okay, still passed out. Okay, so, communication, done. I'm standing on a glass table, that's totally safe. We did it. No notes. And peace. Nice.
Like a bug to a zapper.
You're a doucher.
I won't lie, I thought the dinosaur would finish you off. But if trapping you will get you out of my way too, then who am I to complain? I tell you a very fitting joke, but you humans just never seem to get them. The closest people to me denied me what I was made to do. People who were genetically programmed to laugh at my every joke!
This guy has issues.
He certainly does, yes.
Some end of the world scenario where whatever's in the queen's pouch escapes if I make her laugh. But I'm not buying it! I was distraught, and I became dead set on making the ultimate jokester. But after failing time and time again, I realized something. I am the ultimate jokester! There was nobody better to be made, even if by me! With the sheriff occupied, thanks to you, reaching the queen will be a piece of cake! I will go now, because unlike you, my path to having my family back has never been clearer.
So he was designed to make the queen release whatever she would hold in her pouch, right? So that's what he's wanting to go and do. Interesting. Let's see if I got this right. Ha! I thwarted you, jokester. You nerd. So he picked up the dinosaur and threw it away. You know. Explains everything. It's totally fine.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Here we go. Oh! Here we go, dude.
All right.
Can we beat it? Just beat it. Just beat it. I feel like I should give the piece to the sheriff first. Be like, hey, fix this real quick. I'll be right back.
I'm scared.
Me too. This is gonna be a vicious fight.
Yeah.
Your Majesty, I have finally come to do what I was made for, and deliver my jokes. This is my best batch yet!
I command you to leave and not tell any jokes.
Oh!
Oh no!
The bird fell in the Javanium!
Oh, what you have done!
Oh, you. Oh.
Oh!
Oh, they grew up so fast! Too bad she's about to get completely crushed!
Chaos!
Oh
Vicious
my gosh.
Follow every single one of your orders! Why won't you give me that satisfaction one last time? All I want is to make you laugh.
But you know what will happen if I laugh.
I do. And I told myself time and time again that some things are more important than laughter. But I can't wait anymore! I need to make you laugh, even if just for a little bit. I am nothing without a ruler to entertain! I am sorry. Your Majesty, tell me, What did the train conductor say to the kangaroo? Hop on!
She's laughing at that?
That was terrible.
Look at this dude coming in.
This entire floor's going down!
Oh, she shoots laser beams! She shoots laser beams! That came out of nowhere!
It can only go down, but right now, we have to escape this entire floor to anywhere else!
Oh my god, dude, that was very phallic. That was very phallic. I'm uncomfortable. Oh, what?
Oh.
What? Where did that come from? I didn't know he was following.
The naughty ones are escaping! I've managed to get the elevator to work, but only partially.
Oh, he glitched.
It can only go
oh,
down.
he's following me.
But right
Oh.
now, we have to escape this
Oh my
entire floor
goodness.
to anywhere else!
But I have the part. Dude, I have the part. I wonder if I should have given it to him. This is full sprint, by the way.
That is crazy.
I know. Look at his legs. I feel like he's dislocating his hips. every time he takes a step.
I know.
No! Don't let him come! Knock him off into the abyss!
Oh no.
Everything we've worked so hard to build, just ruined. I've let the other prisoners go, but grab this one. Things he knows will definitely be useful. If we make it down there alive, we need to find the Queen's scepter. It's the only thing that can stop this madness.
You're kidding me.
Wow.
Wow. Now, real quick. Like Roman numerals are, they're making 6 before they're making 5. That's what this is telling me. So, it's a little bit messed up, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I really hope they change that.
Yeah.
Okay, so, not my favorite, and for waiting how many months to get this game? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't remember how long we've waited.
Okay, so
It's been a while.
Rachel, let's do what we do best, and let's cut this game up. Not just the ending, but that entire game was garbage. And the fact that this guy is now charging $10 for a game that's worse than the previous 2 is really disappointing to me. How much was the first game? Wasn't the first game like $5 or free?
I think the first one was free.
Okay,
Yeah.
so your first game is free and it's proof of concept. He did a great job with that first game. Game 2 and 3 really elevated from that concept. And I was totally fine. I'm sorry, I got a brain fart looking at the chat. 2 and 3 elevated what began in 1. And 2 had significantly more detail. It had more of a believable, underground network society feel. And then 3 elevated that because of the mind games of Stinger Flynn, right?
Mm-hmm.
All of that was awesome. And the kingdom, and the presentation of the kingdom, and everything else about that game, it felt very dry. And it was just so... Like, I was getting into it, and then it just became terrible. The lore of the Jester was weird. I didn't really appreciate that. I didn't like it. I feel like there was barely any notes to get me engaged more with the story. And for $10, and we beat this game in less than 2 hours. Like, we were pushing it. We had to go long last time for Garten of BanBan 3. But this game, I took how many intermissions that were like 5 minutes long at least. I mean, we literally beat this game in 1 hour and 40 minutes, I think. Why did they cut to every character getting attacked by Choo Choo Charles, right? Like, what was that supposed to explain? But no, so I'm gonna look up the Garten of BanBan 5, but tell me your thoughts, Rachel. Tell us what's on your mind.
I have mixed feelings about it, honestly.
Yeah.
There were some things that I picked up on that I actually really liked. One, I feel like they've done a better job with their animation. I feel like
Yes.
there were some little details that I noticed that looked really good. Like you could see Ban's head moving and stuff. They weren't like so still and stiff like the other games.
Yes, and
There
that
were
was
a
awesome.
lot of, yes, there were a lot of really cool details like that I did like. But honestly, it felt kind of like it was like a sacrifice, like they focused more on that than they did the story. I don't know. I just felt like they were going in such a solid direction, and now they're getting a little bit too ambitious.
Yeah, it clearly this. So again, I think that the concept of this story, genuinely, as much of a meme as it really is, has so much potential. Mr. Melsong says, I fully agree with Rachel. And then I Lost My Sense of Humor says, the drone was unneeded. It was. The drone was more annoying than anything. Because that whole
Yes.
bit of drone parkour was lame. Let's be honest. And yes, I get that they had the X's to mark. But the last time they had X's to mark, it was as a means of saying the drone will go through it. Not the drone will hit the other side of whatever you're clicking. I mean,
Yes.
the thing about this, too, is this guy is not perfecting a game. He's making a game and uploading it as long as it's good enough. And then he never goes
Yeah.
back to it. I've never gotten updates to any of the Garten of BanBan games. He's clearly done. When he finishes one and uploads it, he's done. He's not going to
Yeah.
go back to it and put in patches or anything like that. Now, it's a simple enough game where that's not necessary, but it is what it is. Now, what's interesting, so I Lost My Sense of Humor said, look up Garten of BanBan 5. I did. They have a Garten of BanBan 5 listed. Release date is unknown, and there's just
Okay.
like concept art from the first game. But then there's Garten of BanBan 6, which I also just added to my wish list. It says release date is this year. Like, yeah. What? And Mr. Metalsong says he isn't taking the time to finish developing it correctly. Clearly. The thing is, too,
Yeah.
is this is also, and I think you were mentioning this, Rachel, this is a clear case of someone who is far too close to their product. So clearly,
Yes.
enough people have purchased the previous 3 that he's sitting there and going, well, my modeling is better, and I'm furthering the story, and it has hype. So I'm entitled to list it at a $10 price, as opposed to a $5 price like before. And, oh, I have another actor now. And I'm gonna venture to guess that the guy who played Sheriff Toadster is probably the same guy who played the Jester, or he hired one person to play all 3 iterations of the Jester.
Right.
Because the other there were the other 2 in there. So he had to hire 3 other voiceover actors plus himself. I'm assuming that one of the developers plays BanBan and Stinger Flynn. So that is going to cut into his budget, to be fair. But man, this, like, if you want to shut off your fan base very quickly, make Garten of BanBan 4. That's kind of what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So literally, Garten of BanBan 5 shows a different weird freaky face. It says release date coming soon. And then Garten of BanBan 6 is the one that actually has the Jester on it. It says release date 2023. So.
Well, and here's another thing. Oh gosh, it does have a freaky face on it, doesn't
Right?
it?
But if you look at the concept art, it's literally the beginning. It's the first BanBan, but they just inserted the guy's face in one of the shots. And
Yeah.
it's like, why?
Okay, so is that laziness, or are they gonna put us back at the beginning?
But that's still laziness, in my opinion. If you have to go back and now introduce a different character to, quote, go a different way, or whatever, that's lame. Or the other side of it is this Miss Maisel, or whatever that adult woman is that's supposedly with the child and Claire? You know what I mean? Is that showing her story? But then again, how long are you going to keep this going?
Well, yeah, like I'm not against the idea of going back to the beginning and introducing new elements if that's how they're gonna wrap it up. But I
Yeah.
don't get the feeling they're planning on wrapping this up anytime soon.
No, I genuinely think that this guy thinks that his games are that good that he's gonna be like The Simpsons and just make them indefinitely.
He really has, he had something here. I'm just afraid that he's getting away from it. And he's introducing too many characters.
He is like, okay, Kittysaurus, great. We never saw him in the opening.
When we first started, we saw the pictures of all the characters, and now we're just getting random ones.
Yeah, exactly. Like honestly, at this point, get away from the Queen Bouncelia thing now. Get away from the
Yeah.
Jester thing now. And tell us who Zoltaire or Zorpheus or whatever his name is. Let us find the children and then find the way of getting out. But make
Yeah.
it with the quality of 3. 3 had
Right.
quality. Make it with the quality of 3. Because eventually you're going to run out of puzzles that you're going to be able to do to navigate through these games. I mean, already he's scraping the bottom of the barrel with this one. Everything was fairly easy save for the drone thing. And
Yeah.
and even I lost my sense of humor here was saying about how that was not a fair place to put that last button to find the last crystal, right?
Yes.
Like you're I think we're watching something go downhill. I really do.
Yeah.
So
That's really sad.
we'll see. The guys in the chat here are definitely saying I think it's a lost chapter, and you might be right. But again, why make a lost chapter? Why not just have 5 be the continuation and then make 6 something else? Like honestly, let's really break this down. If I'm making my own game, it's not a lost chapter if I'm the one that's at the helm of the story and I know how my story is gonna go. Why would I skip a chapter? That just seems dumb.
We don't need this much BanBan. And that's somebody I like, we like it. But honestly, they probably could have finished it up with this one, possibly 5, but I think they're just going to keep going and going, and it's going to fly off the rails so quick.
Absolutely, because it's already skidding right now, right? Mr. Mousesong is saying because he, meaning the developer, keeps posting them every 2 to 3 months, he probably will try to develop them so fast that he will forget the quality of a good game. He will, absolutely. And again, it's one of those things too. I'm kind of like over. Here's these enemies. Oh, here's them getting really beaten up to the point where they could die. And oh, they're not dead now. They're totally fine in the next game.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna have characters be dangerous, have them die off. Because they're also talking too, like, oh, this is a collapse and this and that, whatever. All right, have you seen any bodies or bones of a human being in any level?
No.
Okay.
No.
Oh, I'm Uthman. I used to work here. Cool. So that's what you became. But what happened
Right.
to everybody else? Because there was a cannon in the second one that clearly fought and killed Captain Fiddle's cousins. Why are these other people that are getting beaten up bad by the other creatures not dying? Well, on that note, my dear friends, everyone in the chat, I want to thank you all for coming and hanging out with Rachel and I today. This was seriously, seriously fun. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us today. Even though it was very much a meme and a troll game, it was so much fun to be able to hang out with Rachel once again and just be able to hang out with you guys and laugh. Love in Christ, guys. Remember, Jesus is King, and our King is coming back. Dovidzania, people!